Hey guys, now today we're taking a look at the Hbada E3 Pro, and I've been using this chair in our office, in our studio, for now over a month. And I have to say, this is my new favorite chair. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at all of its features. It has fantastic lumbar support. It has a really unique way that it supports your arms and wrists. It also has, and it's tucked right there, a footrest that extends out, and it has this great, again, I would say back of your neck support right there, head and neck support, that you have to check out. So let's get right to it. Now, this chair is one of the most comfortable chairs that we reviewed on the channel, and I've been using this chair every day for over a month now. And there are a couple things I just wanted to highlight about it that make it so comfortable. So first of all, it does have an extremely wide seat, right? So this is going to give you a lot of comfort. It's going to give you a lot of support. The mesh material is very breathable, so it's going to give you, again, it's not going to overheat like you may experience with some other chairs. You also have extreme adjustability. So the lumbar support in the back here was pretty different for me. I've experienced a lot of different lumbar support chairs. And what I like about this one is that these sides right here, they're adjustable. So they kind of cup you, they kind of support your lats. And then the back pushes in, right? Pushing your back so that you have good posture. I see so many people who have bad posture that are hunched over because either sitting in the hunched position or just because they stand hunched over. So this allows you to have that right spinal correction and also support, especially if you have any kind of back problems. The actual arms themselves are really adjustable too, and you're going to see once I sit in it, they actually tilt, they go up and down. I like that a lot. The actual headrest itself will support your neck, and it goes up and down. Now, the chair has several adjustment options that you can easily access here on the side. And the buttons or the levers here are multifunctional. One of them is going to allow the seat to move forward and back, right? So if you push this upwards, the actual seat itself will move forward and back, and that's going to basically support based on the length of your legs. If you want it further to the back because maybe you're shorter, or further to the front if you're taller. Whichever the situation will be, you're going to be able to make that adjustment yourself, right? So back or forward, depending on the length of your legs, you'll feel what's most comfortable for you. Now, you also then have riser. So by pressing this button, it's going to go up and down as well. And then also, this is the tilt, right? So this is my tilt mechanism. So you're going to see as I sit in this. Here in the back, everything here is kind of like a click function. So what you do is you'll be able to move this up and down. I have to sit on it, but you notice how it comes out right there, and then it kind of locks, right? So you can move it forward, you can move it back. And then as you put pressure on it, it kind of locks into place. This is going to go up and down as well. And then this area right here is going to move forward and back as well. And it kind of clicks into place when you're sitting in it. So let me get on, and then I'll show you how it works. All right, so the first thing that you can do is by pushing this up, the seat's going to come down a bit, right? So that I have a good position. So both of my heels are on the floor, and this is going to be comfortable. What I can also then do is I can come over here. Now, the very first adjustment I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce or lower the chair so that my heels are on the floor, right? So I have that position there. Now, the next thing I can do is I can actually work with my tilt. If I pull this out, what I can do is I can tilt either back or I can bring it forward, right? So this, having it forward, is the position that I want, especially if I'm going to be typing and working on the computer. Now, the cool thing about this is that I can actually go back. Let's go ahead and go back, right? And I can lock it in this position, right? It's locked in this position. And you may be saying, hey, well, why do you want to have it like this? Well, because it actually has a footrest that comes out where I can just kick it back and then do one of these things. Who doesn't like this position? So this is where I get into watching a movie, playing a game, and just chilling mode. When I'm in my working mode, obviously this is going to be tucked away, right? I'm going to take this, pull it out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to my top position. I'm going to lock it into place, and now I'm set to go. So now I'm ready for work. Now the other thing I can do is there's some buttons here on the side that I can adjust if I want to raise this slightly. And I found this pretty comfortable, right? Because I can actually rest my arms so that I don't have the same type of fatigue in different positions. You also then have on the side here the ability to raise them and lower them, right? So you could do that as well. to get to the position that you want. You can adjust the back and the sides here. You can hear the clicking, right? So right there, it's giving me, again, more lateral support. And then if I wanted to, again, I can go up, like you can hear right there, or I could go down, as you can go right here. And then each position gets locked in as you hear that click. This is all I'm doing, right? And if you find that it goes all the way back, it's because you hit the maximum position. So you want to find, and that's giving me some really, really comfy support. Now the back here, I'll do the same thing, right? So I can move this back, move it forward, and what I'll do is I'll find the position I want. And you just got to listen to that click, right? So that's a click right there. And now this feels good to me, right? I can lower this up or like this, or I can lower it down so that it's supporting the back of my neck. Now, if I wanted to move this forward, right, all I have to do is push this up like this. I can move the front forward, or I can move the front back to whichever position feels most comfortable. And by the way, you can move these as well. So there's a lot of flexibility when it comes to this chair. Very, very comfortable. And again, at first it took me a little bit to get used to because I wasn't used to kind of like the hugging that I'm getting in the back, but now I look forward to it. So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.